Welcome back to Trending Interactive Studios, guys. I'm your host, Ben. Well, this is another one of these videos, not a positive one, not a happy time video. Not a movie review that I enjoy doing, not playing a game, nothing like that. This is just one of those crappy times kind of video. So last night we had 5 cops killed at a protest in Dallas by shooters that actively were looking to kill cops, especially white people. And then before that, 2 days earlier, we had 2 more black guys killed by cops. And if you watch the video and you have any sort of common sense, you know that those shootings didn't need to happen. But we're really going to get into it here. There's just so much to talk about, and it's just getting really unfortunate right now, guys. First thing I'm going to state is, guys, violence breeds violence. No matter how you look at it, responding to violence is not how you get people to look your way and to feel for your cause or your issue that you're trying to get across. You know, the response to the 2 guys being killed, to the 2 black men being killed, the peaceful protest, I love that. That's a great idea. Peaceful protest can do a whole lot of good. But when you have a couple, and this is the thing, guys, everybody else was protesting peacefully. You had a couple bad eggs ruin it. And that couple bad eggs thing, to me, is a huge thing. Because, think about it, the majority of cops are good people, guys. And they don't want to exert their will and have to shoot anybody. They don't want to kill anybody. But just like a few black men are making other blacks look bad by their choice of response, it's the same thing for the few cops. It's the same thing for the radical Muslims. When you have when 99% of Muslims in this country and over 85 to 90% of Muslims in the world are peaceful, the small majority are who we talk about. We always talk about the minority. We always talk about the actions of the few and not the actions of the many. And that's just very unfortunate to me. I think that we need to start, our media needs to start showing more unity. That needs to be the story. To help get past this problem, everybody needs to work together, and that includes the media on this one. We need to start focusing on the majority. The majority of black people are peaceful, nonviolent. The majority of cops don't want to shoot somebody. The majority of Muslims don't want to hurt or cause violence to anybody. They want to live peaceful as well. The majority of everybody in this country and in this world, they just want to live. They just want to live their life with their friends and their family and their children and their children's children. And it's time that becomes the focus. Let's take more of that focus off of the few and put it onto the many. That's the big thing that I can stress on this. Because what it does is it creates a lack of unity when we're seeing all that. Now, the thing is so many people take the Black Lives Matter movement completely wrong. The Black Lives Matter movement doesn't mean Black Lives Matters so other races and religions and genders don't matter. That's not what they're saying. Not at all. It's supposed to what it is supposed to represent is that all lives have always mattered. Black lives are being killed at a very fast rate, by black people themselves, and by white people, and by Mexicans. I mean, but black lives have been gunned down. There have been murders at a too high of a rate. And so they're saying Black Lives Matter too, not just Black Lives Matters. And the problem is when people read the word Black Lives Matters, they take that way. They take it. Oh wait, so you're saying white people don't matter? You're saying, you're saying Asians don't matter? You're saying Mexicans don't matter? You're saying Indians don't matter? You're saying Native Americans don't matter? And no, that's actually not what's trying to be said. But unfortunately, people only go by exact words now, so when they read it, they take it for face value instead of looking for the common sense reason of it. So, which creates a lack of unity that has been missing for a long time. Despite that, we've had a lack of unity before the Black Lives Matter movement. So, it's not like that has made it any better or worse, but it has created a lack of understanding, unfortunately, because people can't use common sense. And then the other big thing is people think that they have to take sides on this issue with the cops or black people. And here's the thing, guys. It's not just a black person versus cops matter. There are white people being killed by cops when they shouldn't be killed either. So it's not hard to look up. You can see all this stuff. Heck, I know one for sure already happened this week as well that's getting less publicity because honestly, it's a big media story when a cop kills a black man when they shouldn't, and it should be a news story. But it also should be a news story when a white man gets killed as well, because race shouldn't play into it. I'm tired of reading headlines that say black teen, black man, black woman, Asian man, Asian woman, white man, white teen. Why can't we just say teenager or man or woman? Why do we feel the need to break it down by race? Because all that does is it gives people excuses to feel that the bigotry that they have in their hearts and their minds is fine, and it's not. Bigotry is never okay, guys. No matter how you slice it, no matter how you dice it, hating on another person for their race, their gender, their sexuality, their choice of religion in this country is wrong. And it's wrong in the world for sure. But it's for damn sure wrong in the country that's the land of the free and the home of the brave. Come on now. Our own national anthem says it. Land of the free. We have all the documents from our founding fathers that talk about freedoms, that talk about the right to believe what you want to believe. And they talk about the separation of church and state, which is huge, because so much in today's world, in today's country, in this country, we have people thinking that it's okay to condemn somebody because of their religion. Whether you're condemning somebody for being a Christian, or for being an atheist, or for being a Muslim. That's not okay. Our country says they can believe what they want to believe. To condemn somebody because of their race or their nationality is wrong. Remember, guys, we're a country founded on immigration and not always legal. A lot of people who believe their family came here legally really didn't. We have a lot of Europeans that came here in the 20s and 30s and 40s that came here illegally. Millions, in fact. Millions of illegals. So, that's something that people need to start to comprehend, is that we're all in this together. We're not separated. We're here as a unit. We're here as a group. We're one country, one nation. I'm not saying the next slide because we all have our own belief system, but we are one nation. And we should be like this. And right now, it's, you got a group here, and a group here, and a group here, and a group here, and everybody's trying to, when cops are killed, like last night, you're seeing people today go, see, told you so. Look at those black people. And when the 2 black men were killed this week, the majority of the black community and the minority of the white community were, like, hey, what's up with that? And it's all wrong, guys. Violence is wrong no matter how you view it. It's there is the response to something. You cannot respond to violence with violence. It will only make things worse every time. Because something bad happens to you or to something you believe in or to people you care about or to a cause you support, it doesn't mean to respond to that same violence with your own violence. If you think that is actually ever going to get you anywhere, you don't get the common sense, you don't get Martin Luther King's message. You just don't get it. And Martin Luther King's message wasn't just for African American black people. It was for everybody. His words, and he's had so many great speeches, not just his famous "I Have a Dream." He has so many other great speeches. And if you can tell that his big thing was non-violent, peaceful, non-violent protest in ways to communicate with other people. We need to find ways to communicate with each other where we don't have to kill each other to try to prove our points. Because when you kill somebody, your point isn't proven. You're actually proving the other side's point because they're like, look, see, told you. That's what they do. And that's not the case. Again, the minority is the only voice being heard right now. I don't mean the minorities of black people. I mean the minority of every subset of people. The radical Muslims, that's who we're hearing. We're not hearing about the regular Muslims. When it comes to whenever an illegal immigrant commits a crime now, because of Donald Trump's build a wall crap, whenever an illegal immigrant commits a crime, it's headline news now. Do we hear about all the good things illegal immigrants from Mexico are doing? And there's lots. There's a lot of great things they're doing. Are we hearing any of that? No. Are we hearing about the white people that are standing with all the brothers and sisters in this country? Do we hear about them that stand for equality and love and peace? No. Do we hear about the black people condemning black on white crime, black on black crime? No, we don't hear those things because it doesn't tell a newspaper. It doesn't get a click on a website. It doesn't get you to want to read their magazine. It's just it's really unfortunate right now, guys. We need to stop this division. Stop it. And get to where we're united. We're a true united country. Stop judging people for their differences. This is only skin deep, guys. Inside, the rest of it's the same. This is the only difference. That's it. Nothing else. Inside, we're all the same. We bleed the same way. We get diseases. We all face cancer. We all face Parkinson's and all kinds of other nasty diseases. We have natural disasters. Everybody goes for them. A tornado, a tsunami, a hurricane, earthquake. It doesn't care about your race. It doesn't care about your gender. It just creates havoc. We have enough natural disasters going on in our country and our world where the last thing that we need to do is to kill ourselves, is to kill each other. You know, there's enough reckless hate and violence going on in other aspects. We don't need to encourage it here in the United States of America. We're better than that. Or at least we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be better than that. Stop trying to divide our country. If you want to be a true American citizen, you will live up to the name of our country, and you will try to unite everybody. Stop separating. Stop with the headlines, I beg you. Stop with the headlines that start with a race or a gender. Please. And also religion. Don't say Muslim man kills white teen, or Christian guy kills 3 Muslims. You're only creating division and hate with those headlines. Nothing positive comes out of it. Nothing. So I beg you, now, I'm begging you. I'm begging the media right now to stop trying to separate us and unite us. Make us a whole country. We've never really been that. We've always had division. We've always had a lack of trust. We've always wanted to think that one subset of people was the problem. It's it's the Mexicans coming over here. No, it's the black people. Oh, no, it's the crazy white rednecks. Guys, it's not one group of people that's the problem. The real problem is the minority of the religion, the race, the genders. It's the minority. The small voices of the white people, of the black people, of the Mexicans, the Indians, the Asians. Those people that create havoc and senseless violence and hate. Even if you're not violent, but you're spreading hate, you are spreading violence in your own way. You're just not doing it yourself. You're just creating it through other people. So remember, guys, violence breeds violence. Let's create a United States of America. Stop taking sides. It's not whose side's right, whose side's wrong. That's just not the case. Love one another. Be kind to one another. Go out of your way to help somebody. Don't worry about what their gender is or what their religion is. Just help. Just do it because it's the right thing to do. Post solutions. Don't create more questions. While all lives matters, remember Black Lives Matter. Because it's not meaning Black life matters more than a white person's life matters, or Mexican. That's not what it means at all. Black Lives Matters, guys, stands for all the oppression they felt in their history. And hey, guys, Black Lives Matters too. So think of it as Black Lives Matters too. Because we've always known that the white man's life matters. We've always known that. So that's the point of Black Lives Matters. It's saying, hey, we matter too. That's all. So stop using that movement as a reason to question a black person's allegiance to this country or what their message is with it. Because it doesn't have anything to do with a white person's life not mattering. That's not what it means at all. Use some common sense. Use that head I know most of us have, and realize it's just saying Black Lives Matters too. That's it. So I'm getting sick and tired of having to do these videos, just like the president is sick and tired of having to do speeches about all this. It's not okay what happened to these cops last night. It's not okay what happened to these young black men. It's not okay what happened to the white man that I talked about at the start of this video. None of this violence is okay. None of it. It's all wrong. And there's no time where responding to something you don't agree with violence is okay. That's not how you get your message heard in the way you want. Because people hear your message. Yes, if you go kill people, people will for sure hear your message. But the problem is that makes them believe that what they thought about your message before was right. Meaning, if you're like, see, told you Black Lives Matter, we killed white cops. Now you believe it? It's like, then you have people on that minority that the whole time were saying, see, told you that's what black people are about. It's like, no. See, that's not how you get your message heard. You need, if you have an issue, you need to vocalize it with everybody and be loud and proud until somebody hears you. If they don't hear you right away, keep shouting. Find a different microphone. Keep trying. Keep plugging away. Eventually, somebody will hear you. It may not happen the first time. It may take you, it may take a lot of work to get it to happen because unfortunately right now our media only covers the minority. That's just the way it is. It's unfortunate, and that's my last plea. I plead to the media to start being part of the solution. Start plugging the majority. Majority of white people are good people. Majority of black people are good people. Majority of Mexicans and Asians and any race, it doesn't matter. Majority of everybody in this country and world are good people. And because of the way the media has done everything, people are actually believe it's the other way around. People actually think, oh my God, the majority of people are scary. I can't go outside my house. And that's not true. The majority of people are good people. That's just, we're lucky like that. The majority of people are good people. But the majority don't get the news stories. And that's what needs to change. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Not in a way of like, yay, that was a happy video. And like, I hope you guys learned something. I hope that if I can get my message across to one person, that made this worth it. Please, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. I think this video would do a whole lot of good if a lot of people saw it. So make sure to check it out, guys. Make sure that you share this message. You share this on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, no matter what. In the description box down below, I have my own Facebook. You can respond to me there on my Facebook page. You can respond to me on Twitter. You can respond to me on Instagram as well. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on Trending Interactive Studios.